Please keep your mic muted unless requested to speak. Please unmute yourself when you are going to speak. Please turn on your video before you speak and make sure that you are in an upright position. One last thing, please keep your phone in silent mode. So there comes the rules. Now the agenda for today's session. The journey of a Toastmaster starts as a guest, then on becoming a member, and finally taking up different roles in a club meeting to make the session a successful one. Before we hand over the podium to the facilitator of today's session to lead the workshop, let me introduce you to the host of today's session. The host is a very special person. His journey started in a similar fashion. When he joined the club, he took up VPPR role and then on becoming the VP Edu and finally the president. Today, he is serving the area director of area K4. Please put your hands together and welcome Toastmaster Shiva Prasad as the host of today's session.
Thank you, Toastmaster Faiz. Keep the virtual round of applause going for Toastmaster Faiz. I would like to thank Toastmaster Faiz for one more thing, because he has kept the ball rolling for the Waffles of Wisdom, which is conducted by the Division K, not only for its member, even beyond the members of the Division K as well. This is first. Second thing is that I'm very amazed to see that even on a working day, by 8:30, I have seen more than 25 plus people who have already logged in. By this, we get to understand their passion for the Toastmasters, their passion for public speaking, their passion to get connected with different people. Last but not the least, I want to say one thing, that at any point in time, we fall down, we rise up. But that is what experience we get from these things. And similarly, we have experienced Toastmasters who will help us not only to understand what are the best practices, best approaches, what we need to take when we are acting in a Toastmaster session, when we are taking role players in Toastmaster session. Similarly, we'll have different educational workshops which will be conducted by Division K across 4 weeks. And this is the very first week. And similarly, we'll have one workshop per 1 week across next 4 weeks. Now I'm going to introduce the MC of today's session who will take forward the session for today. She is a marketing student at IIM Calcutta. She is the event head of the marketing club at IIM Calcutta. And right now she's serving as the Division K administration manager. With this, I would like to introduce Toastmaster Tabitha. Toastmaster Tabitha, virtual podium is yours.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Shiv. Can we keep the round of applause going for Toastmaster Shiv, please? Good evening, my dear fellow Toastmasters, respected leaders of the Toastmasters fraternity, and the distinguished guests. Thank you so much for joining us today in this special session by Division K. I'm Tabitha and I am the Division Administration Manager. Today, we are beginning with this superb initiative by Division K, which is directed towards the development of an individual. We are very much delighted to present to you the Waffles of Wisdom, a series of workshops filled with intense learning to each and every one of you present here. What adds up to it is the presence of highly experienced Toastmasters associated with it to take this series forward. And today we have the first episode of WWW. And I am sure it is going to be as exciting as it sounds. In fact, even more. Watch it yourself. Before we make our way into this session, let me introduce to you all who we have with us today. To conduct this first episode, we have with us a DTM, a distinguished Toastmaster, who is an accountant by qualification, software consultant by profession, and a Toastmaster by passion. He has been associated with Toastmaster for over 13 years and is a veteran member of the first Toastmasters Club in Kolkata, that is TCS Maitri Kolkata Toastmasters Club. He has conducted communication, leadership, and personality development workshops and has also been instrumental in opening up a number of corporate and community clubs in Kolkata. He not only mentored numerous clubs and Toastmasters to achieve their very best in Toastmasters journey. And in the year 2015, he has become the Distinguished Toastmaster, becoming the second person in Kolkata to win this rare honor. He has been a division director for Division K for the year 2018 to 19. What better way to kickstart this series with none other than Satyadeep Basu, Distinguished Toastmasters. Everyone, please give a virtual round of applause and welcome our trainer for today, Distinguished Toastmaster Satyadeep Basu. Onto the virtual podium, please.
Yeah, thank you, Toastmaster Tabitha, for that introduction. And I keep on saying this, that such introductions would have to be given in front of my wife. That uplifts my level of proficiency, and I richly deserve what I rarely get. So good evening, everyone. We'll begin straight away. What we normally do every week these days, because of this COVID-19, now we are having online sessions regularly, and in fact, more than a week, maybe more than once a week. Some clubs are holding 2 sessions even. But what I have observed, that while we hold these Toastmaster sessions, there has to be a standardized rule maintained across all the sessions. While creativity is important, improvisation is the order of the day. It is all good, but certain basic rules, basic protocols have to be adhered to. And today, I am going to talk about few protocols of a normal, standard Toastmaster session. Mind you, not a milestone session, not a 100 or 150th celebration, but a normal Toastmaster weekly session, which, if they are adhered to, will not only help us to be on time, but at the same point of time, maintain the quality. And that is the whole idea of this particular workshop. Please let me know once you can see my screen. I'm going to share an Excel right at the beginning, or this is going to be again an Excel based workshop rather than a PowerPoint presentation based. So normally you have attended slides sessions where slides are being shown. I'm going to show you one Excel. So please let me know once you can see my screen and the Excel pops up in the screen. Can you see the Excel? Can I have a thumbs up? Yes, you can see. Okay. Now, every Toastmaster session begins with the Sergeant at Arms, correct? So please note, I will talk about the various roles in a Toastmaster session, starting with the Sergeant at Arms. VP Educations in the house. If you are there, I don't know how many VP Education, I could see a few VP Education, Mayank from TMITC, I could see Dalia from Elite, I could see. But VP Education in the house, please note that if this particular protocol is followed across the session, it will only help you. And I will share the Excel with Abhishek Mitra and Rudzodev Raichaudhuri so that it can be circulated across the clubs. Now, every session begins with a Sergeant at Arms, correct? Now, what are the roles of a Sergeant at Arms? Very briefly, the Sergeant at Arms opens the meeting and welcomes everyone. Prior to our COVID days, we used to have 3 rules, correct? Entry or exit only on an applause, mobile phones to be kept on silent mode, and sex, religion, and politics not to be spoken on in a derogatory manner. While this 3rd rule holds good, now the Sergeant at Arms must work with the tech master in the beginning so that there are no suddenly switch on and switch off of the audio, that is muting and unmuting of the audio. And please also note that the meeting, the technological aspect of the meeting is in order. Remember one important point here. The sergeant at arms, if you can see the screen, the sergeant at arms should never divulge the theme of the meeting. If, for example, the theme of the meeting is procrastination, the sergeant at arms should not say that how he procrastinated in his address. Please do not divulge the theme. The sergeant at arms at any point of time, I will only, in the comment section, I will only show what are the things which are of utmost importance. And then if time permitting, we'll move into a PPT. So far as the rules are concerned, the mobile phone rules, obviously, people are quite aware, but the rules regarding which has to be worked with the tech masters, the sergeant at arms should definitely have a word with the tech master before the start of the meeting so that the technological aspects are in order. And the sergeant at arms gets a chance to introduce the president. Remember, if the sergeant at arms is diligent, he will get 26 times to introduce the president in the 6 months tenure that he or she has. So please come up with innovative introductions of the president. That itself becomes a prepared speech come a table topic speech, correct? So sergeant at arms must work well. At any point of time, ladies and gentlemen who are there in this workshop, if you feel that you have a question, please do interrupt. Please do interrupt me and I will definitely address your question during this workshop. The sergeant at arms introduces the president. The president comes into the podium and obviously calls the meeting to order. Normally in physical meeting, we use a gavel, but here in an online, the president simply says that, okay, if the president is carrying the gavel, very good. In his or her place, it is very good. Otherwise, just calls the meeting in order.
Satyajit, I have a question.
Sorry?
Hi, this is Sudeep here. I have a question regarding
Yes,
this.
yes, Sudeep, please.
Sorry, in the role of sergeant at arms, is there any necessity to disclose the disclaimer, that online disclaimer that we have with us?
Yes, yes. That every meeting you don't have to do that. See, if people read out the rules, everybody knows that the Toastmaster has given a rule. If you want to do that, if you have time in hand, but normally every meeting will place that same disclaimer. If you want, you can do that quickly. This is a disclaimer. It will take only 8 to 10 seconds to do that. If you want, Sudeep, you can do it.
Okay.
Correct. There is no harm in doing it. But if it is a club level meeting, you know that the disclaimer that Toastmaster International has said that at some point in time, your video or your contact details might be used. That is quite evident, isn't it? I hope I've answered your question, Sudeep.
Yes, thank you.
Moving on. The sergeant at arms calls the president. President calls the meeting into order, welcomes and opening remarks. Here, I have seen many presidents coming up with an inspirational anecdote or an inspiration message, which is very good. It's a presidential address. And obviously then the president introduces the guests, which is a very normal phenomenon. Again, the same thing. Please remember this. If you are a president of the club, you also should not divulge the theme of the meeting. The reason I am saying this is in some meetings that I have attended, very few, I have seen the president also talking about the theme or touching about the theme. You can do that, but do it very subtle, in a very subtle manner. Do not divulge it. I know in today's world, with the kind of PR activity they're having, everybody knows the theme. But please leave it as the prerogative of the Toastmaster of the day to do that. Okay. So president should not divulge the theme while introducing the Toastmaster of the day. To all the presidents in the house, please come up with a proper introduction of the Toastmaster. Do not say, for example, if the Toastmaster of the day is the VP Education of the club, just do not say, we welcome on stage as the Toastmaster of the day, the VP Education of our club, so and so. Come up with something. You know your club members, right? You're the president. You know your club members. That way you can ask others, okay, what is that thing that others do not know about him? Correct. You can find out from social media what exactly is the thing that probably people do not know. Give an interesting introduction to the person who's going to anchor the show. So it is so very important for the president to give a proper introduction of the Toastmaster of the day. But mind you, do not give a paragraph. Please. You do not to go on and on and on about the Toastmaster of the day. Give a nice, short, cryptic introduction which justifies the Toastmaster of the day. At the same point of time, you can set him or her at a level of importance. That is the creativity which we are looking for from the president. Trust me, that is the creativity we are looking. Without creativity, in a Toastmaster session, the fun is all lost. That is what I feel. Okay. Now, comes the Toastmaster of the day who starts the session. And the Toastmaster of the day must explain the 3 sections. I repeat again. The 3 sections are prepared speech, table topics, and evaluation. These are not sessions. We make a common mistake that now we are going to start the prepared speech session. No, it's not a session. It is a Toastmaster session with prepared speech, table topics, and evaluation as the 3 sections. Remember this. The Toastmaster of the day introduces the theme. He or she has created the theme, so let it be her prerogative. And here I have got just one comment. As a Toastmaster of the day, my suggestion to the Toastmaster of the day who are going to play the role, make sure that you spread the theme across or throughout the session. Yes, Dalia, you have got a question?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Sir, about the president also has to in a normal session talk about the Toastmasters pledge. Does that same thing happen in an online meeting? Because some of the presidents do it and some of them don't. So how should the presidents go about it?
See, if some clubs have the practice of doing that online pledge, I should not say that I do not recommend that, honestly. Correct. In my home club, I don't think we have the pledge every time, but yes, I know in elite probably you do that. It is okay with it, but remember this should not eat up too much time, because my focus in today's workshop, I had a discussion with quite a few of the Division Q and the Division K Toastmasters, and everywhere, in fact with some of the area directors as well, everywhere there's this problem. The Toastmaster session is running 2 hours and beyond, which is not warranted, right, Dalia? So I am not saying that I do not recommend it. If you can do it, very well, but make sure that you stay within the time limits. Within the time limits, right? Yes, Anindita? No, just a minute. Dalia, is your question answered?
Yes, sir, it is.
Okay,
Thank you
great.
so much, sir.
Yeah, Satyadipda. So
Yes.
in case of a joint meeting,
Yes.
which is kind of a normal session, so can it be done in a way that a president opens and another president closes the session, or it has to be the same person who opens and
No.
closes?
Dalia, Anindita, the joint meeting, obviously one president opens and one president closes. That is generally the protocol that we follow. You can do that. That is your internal understanding. Correct. But I am talking not every other day you are having a joint meeting, correct? Not every other day you are having a joint meeting. I'm talking about a standard meeting. But yes, in a joint meeting, of course, that is absolutely all right. So if one president, if the president of one club opens the meeting, asks for the pledge, takes the guest's introduction, and the other president closes the meeting with the guest's feedback and all, it's perfectly all right, Anindita. That is absolutely okay. Right? So there is no problem with that. Does it answer your question, Anindita?
Yes, Satyadip.
Okay. Moving on. What I was saying, for the Toastmasters who are going to play the role in the coming week, VP Educations, please have a word. Please have a word with the Toastmaster of the day so that the Toastmasters of the day spreads the theme across the session. What do I mean by that? Normally I have seen the Toastmaster of the day talks a lot right at the beginning. That is here in this section. Okay. Talks a lot. Then as soon as the prepared speech section starts, the Toastmaster talks about the prepared speaker's introduction, gives the evaluator's introduction. Then immediately what he or she does is forgets the theme completely. Somehow finishes of the prepared speech section, then talks a little about the theme. Then the table topic section starts. At the end of the table topic section, Toastmaster says almost nothing. Then when he or she invites the GE, talks about the rest of the theme. Don't do that. Spread the theme across the session. You should talk as a Toastmaster. You should talk 15 seconds in between the speakers. And on the theme itself, catch hold of some cue from the speaker's speech and try to relate it with your theme. That would help you. That would help to bind the session together. It is not that you are the Toastmaster of the day. You should not think that, okay, my job is to talk about the theme right at the beginning, somehow finish the prepared speech section, and my job is more important in the prepared speech section to give a proper introduction of the speaker and the evaluator. Yes, it is your job, definitely your job. But at the same point of time, you have to integrate the theme, and that is why you are the Toastmaster of the day, and that is why you are playing the most important role as an anchor. I had a real good discussion with the TMPTC and the TMKTC, but Kolkata Toastmasters Club, Pinnacle Toastmasters Club Vice President in Education, and I've told them that this is what you need to do. And I'm telling it to all of you. Please spread it across the session. It will help you. Try this in the next session. It will help you. Any questions here on the Toastmaster of the day? I take it as a no because we have to finish it in 1 hour. I tried and completely adhere to time. That's what I have promised to Panna, that the timing will be absolutely there. And then the Toastmaster of the day introduces the GE, the General Evaluator. Give a good introduction. There is no, all the clubs are doing it. Absolutely fine. So I have got no comments here. Give a proper introduction of the GE. Now here comes the GE on the stage. As a General Evaluator, the General Evaluator explains the role, explains his or her role, that he's going to keep a tab on the session right from the start to the end. And then he calls the tag role players. This is the word which we have come these days, timer, accounter, grammarian. And that is the order in which you should call. Please remember, this is the order in which you should call. And when the timer, I will take some time now. Please, all of you listen to me very carefully, what I'm going to say. When the timer is asked to explain his or her role as a timer, whosoever is playing, all the VP-heads, please note, you do not have to tell the timer to comment on the timings of the entire session as a whole. This is what I think, I don't know whether you can see this comment very clearly or not. The timer simply says that he or she will display the green card at the minimum time, the yellow card at the mean time, and the red card at the maximum time with one example. What do I mean by that? I mean to say, one example is, for example, if a prepared speech is for 5 to 7 minutes, I will show the green card at the 5th minute, the yellow card at the 6th minute, and the red card at the 7th minute. The timer is not required to talk about the timings of the table topics and the evaluation here. I have a very strong logic behind it. And let me tell you the logic. Just imagine, all of you here are Toastmasters. I think some of the new Toastmasters are there. Some new Toastmasters have also joined. Just imagine a guest has joined your session. And as a timer, you have talked about everything. The time limits of the table topics, the time limits of evaluation and everything. Will the guest be able to remember it? No. And if the table topic master, when the table topic master explains the rule, if he or she forgets to explain the time, thinking that it has already been explained by the timer right at the beginning, then when the guest comes and speaks, he or she will be completely baffled. You understand? He or she will have no clue as to what is happening, when is what card being showed, right? So the timer, please understand the logic very carefully. The timer does not have to say that if there is an icebreaker and there is a normal standard speech, the timer does not have to say for a prepared speech section, for example, a prepared speech section is 4 to 6 minutes, I will show it 4 green, 5 yellow, 6 red. or the speech is 5 to 7 minutes, 5 green, 6 yellow. These are not required. Why? Because just one example from the timer is good enough. As it is, the evaluator is going to specify the timing of the prepared speech, isn't it? When the evaluator states the objectives, the evaluator specifies the time of the speech, right? So why do we need the timer to take a lot of time and explain? In many clubs, I don't want to name, but in many clubs, I'm seeing the auxiliary role players are eating up so much time. The timer starts by time and tide, waits for none. Very good, you improvise, but keep it short. Keep it within 15 seconds. And then just simply say what is required. Any questions on the house? Because this is very important. It is eating up a lot of time, guys. Any questions on the house, specifically from the presidents and VP heads?
Satyadipta, Shomo here. One quick query.
Yes.
Does the timer need to flash the cards on the screen?
Yes. Yes, for the benefit of the guests online, the timer, definitely. Timer can show the online cards. And I think there's a very standard PPT which is available, right? I think all the presidents have it. Even Panna, you also have it, right? The standard PPT of green, yellow, red.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are available. That's available from the district. So Shomo, if it's not with TMITC, Srishti Jindal can get it for you.
No, we have it. We have
Right.
it. My query was just that, whether we have to show it as standard. Okay.
Yes, definitely. We will flash. I'll share my screen and I'll show this green card at the minimum time, yellow at the mean time, and red at the maximum. This is all. Please limit it, and you see there will be a drastic improvement in the session, overall session, right? Any further questions, particularly from the presidents and VP heads on this?
Satyadipta, Nitya here.
Yes, Nitya.
Yeah, Nitya, I wanted to ask the same question to Toastmaster Nitya. Please go ahead. This is Joe here.
Yes, Nitya.
Yes, Satyadipta, I am telling that then the timer, one thing like timer will say only about the prepared speech section and one example, right?
Right. Not even all prepared speech section. You can read what is there in the screen. I think, Nitya, if you are in front of your laptop or mobile, you can see what I've written. He or she, this is going to be he or she.
Yes, he or she.
Card. As a timer, I will display the green card at the minimum time, the yellow card at the mean time, and the red card at the maximum time. For example, if a speech is about 5 to 7 minutes, then at 5 minutes, I'll show the green card, 6 minutes, I'll show the yellow card, and the 7 minutes, I'll show the red card.
Yes.
Correct?
Correct.
And the timer at best can say, yes, I agree. The timer at best can say, for prepared speeches, there's a grace period of 30 seconds on both on the lower and the upper side. Yes, that is probably, I missed out. The timer can definitely say this. For prepared speeches, there's a grace period of 30 seconds on the lower and the upper side. That's it.
So timer will not say anything about the table topics as well as evaluation section.
No, not required. Not required. And if you follow this Excel, when I come down, you will understand why it is not required.
Yeah, I understand that as the section will come later on. So definitely on that time, table topic master will speak about the timing.
Absolutely.
And as well as the evaluator also speak about the timing. So that is why you are saying that it is not required.
Yes, I'm saying I'm strongly advocating it. I'm very strongly advocating it. Okay.
One more thing in this virtual session, when the timer will show the green card or yellow card or red card, so can he continuously show this card till the second mean time is coming or the maximum time is coming?
Nitya, this question. I think you are regularly you are doing it in CJTM. I think you are quite used to it. That as soon as the 5th minute comes, the timer flashes the green card on the screen, and it is shown in the corner. Either it is shown in the corner. It is up to the tech master to do the swapping. If the speaker is being spotlighted, if the tech master just swaps it, the green card would come to the lower side on the right hand side of the screen, and the speaker can go on speaking. I have been the speaker many times, and I've seen that the green card is flashing right at the corner of the screen. There's no problem with that.
No, if tech master is normally tech master is not there, that the screen is coming to the corner. What is happening? The main screen is showing the green card or maybe yellow card. So should he continue with the green card till the
It's a
second?
matter of one click, Nitya. Nitya, come on, that's a matter of one click, right? If you click there, automatically the speaker will swipe. If the speaker is standing and speaking, that is a separate thing. Yes, it's a problem for the speaker, I admit. If the speaker is sitting and delivering, it's a matter of one click for him. The
What is the normal rule? Should he, for the others also, it is coming to the screen, to everybody is seeing the screen is green.
Correct, correct. So ideally the tech master should swap it and keep the speaker spotlighted. I think the tech masters in the house, Shiv, please comment. You have been a tech master, you can do that, right? With a quick swapping can be done, isn't it?
Satyajit, we can do one thing. The speaker can pin the timer, Satyajit. So if you do that, this won't happen.
Yes, even if the speaker does not pin it, in the spotlight, spotlight is on the speaker. If you can do the swapping, the speaker's face will come on the screen and the timer card will be shown on the right hand side. I think that can be done.
Yeah, even this can be also done.
Yes, so that's why I said in the beginning, Nitya, listen to the presentation carefully. That's exactly the reason why I have said the Sergeant at Arms should have a word with the tech master right before the meeting. It is not happening. And if it is not happening, that's why these kinds of hindrances are in the meeting, and that is why this workshop is for. You understand what I'm trying to say? So, Nitya, does it answer?
Yes, thank you. Yes. Thank you, Satyajit. Thank you.
Moving on. Great. The is being introduced. Now on the house. Can I ask? I don't know. I can't see who are there as the participants, but do we have any new Toastmaster in the house? Somebody has joined very recently. Anyone?
Yes, this is Joe here. It's been just 2 weeks that I have joined.
Which club are you from, Joe?
That City of Joy Toastmasters Club.
Very good.
Toastmaster
Joe.
Nitya.
Great,
And in fact, the question which Toastmaster Nitya is asking was related to last week. The same thing happened. I was the timer, and the situation was that the speaker had a presentation actually on the screen, and what I had to do was show the green card and yellow card and the red card.
No. Yes, I agree.
So there I had to talk about it, say that 5th minute, 6th minute, and 7th minute.
Joe, if there is a presentation, you have to improvise. Obviously, you cannot show it. I agree.
Right.
If there's a presentation, obviously, come on. These are, I'm talking about normal speeches. If there's a presentation, obviously, okay. Can I ask this question? Joe, can you tell me what is the difference between a crutch word and a filler word as an accountant?
No, right now I haven't gone through that. I haven't gone through the R counter yet.
Okay.
So just gone through the timer.
Toastmaster Faiz. Faiz, can you tell me what is the difference between a crutch word and a filler word? Do you know?
Yes, let me give one example. Filler word, like if I'm talking to you, I say, so this is one example. I'm thinking of something. So filler word completes the process of thought, or in a sentence, a link or like a conjunction between two parts. Okay. And the other one was crutch word, right? So if I am having a habit of using a particular word so many multiple times, so that can be a crutch word.
Fantastic. So the R counter is there for to note down the crutch words and the filler words, right? So let me show you what the R counter is going to say. Simply mentions the count of the crutch words and the filler words. He or she is going to count the crutch words and the filler words. Crutch words are you know, I mean, so on and so forth. And filler words are but do not read, as an R counter, do not read the entire set of crutch words and filler words which is there in the list. Just say that we are good. As an R counter, I'm going to count the crutch words like you know, I mean, actually, basically, and similar crutch and similar crutch words and filler words like o, that's it. You don't have to give the entire list. That is not required. Okay. I hope that is clear. Next. Then the grammarian is being introduced. Okay. Just before that, mind you, many of the accounters say crunch word. It is not, the word is crutch, not crunch. There's a huge difference between crutch and crunch. Presidents and VP heads. Why I'm saying presidents and VP heads? Because you two are the most important ones to mentor the club members as a whole. So crunch, mentors also note it is a crutch word, not a crunch word. I have In many sessions, I've heard this. Okay, moving on.
Yeah, I have one question over here.
Yes.
Suppose a speaker is speaking multiple time filler word or crutch word. So while giving the report, should I mention the exact number or maybe say
I will
like?
come to it. Is it Amrish? Who's that?
Gopal Srivastava.
Gopal, I'll come to it. Gopal, just hold on. I'll come to it. Very soon I'll come to it. Now the G introduces the grammarian and the grammarian explains the role. The grammarian talks about explains the role, that is going to good usages and not so good usages. Don't say the bad usages because we do not use the word bad. So it's not so good usages. And then gives the word of the day. Just a hint for the grammarian. Please do not, this is again very, very important. Do not give a word of the day which is very difficult to use. We are not here to learn Oxford Dictionary. Give a word of the day which is different, but it is which people can use. You give a serendipity, some kind of this kind of word, surreptitious. People will not be able to use this, right? Give a word of the day which people can learn at the same point of time, can use. So this is just a suggestion to the grammarians. I will quickly move because it will take up a lot of time otherwise. Any questions on till grammarian? Any questions on the house till grammarian?
Yes, Satyadeep, I have a question.
Yes,
for the timing role, I have a question that at the end, the timer should flash the green card at the end of the 5th minute, yellow card at the end of the 6th minute, and he should keep flashing the red card till the speaker leaves the e-podium.
Yes.
So should the speaker keep flashing the red card?
Sorry, I didn't get it. Your voice broke. What is the last say? What is the question?
I'm just asking. Should the speaker keep flashing the red card after the 7th minute?
Yes, the red card is flashed from the 7th minute onwards till the speaker leaves the podium.
Yeah, because it will take the spotlight on the timer screen, not on the speaker screen. That's why I'm asking.
Right. There's no problem. Yes, Shudip. Okay. Now here comes some of the roles which many clubs have, many clubs do not have. Some clubs have parliamentarian, listener, and wow counter. I think people have joined from KTM. Anybody have joined from KTM? KTM, anybody joined? Kolkata Toastmasters Club? Okay, surprising. Nobody joined from KTM. Okay, fine. KTM has this wow counter and listener.
Satyadeep, I'm here. Achyut Todi from KTM.
So Achyut, I don't know, for guests you have a listener role, and KTM you play in KTM you also have a parliamentarian role. I think in Elite also you have got a parliamentarian role. So the generator also introduces the parliamentarian, listener, and wow counter as and where these roles are applicable for the clubs, and they explain their roles. I think I'm not going deep into this because I think these roles are quite known. So coming back to the Toastmaster of the Day, the Toastmaster of the Day now introduces the prepared speech section. Please remember, the Toastmaster of the Day requires the evaluator to read out the objectives. And as an evaluator, please remember, if you are an evaluator, you should not mention that today Toastmaster Faiz is going to attempt his speech level 2, speech 3. Don't say that. As an evaluator, you just say the speaker in question is going to attempt or is going to deliver speech 2 of level 3 from this and this dynamic leadership path. Do not divulge the name. As an evaluator, do not divulge the name of the speaker, because it is the prerogative of the Toastmaster of the Day to introduce the speaker. In some clubs, the evaluator is mentioning the name of the speaker. No. I hope all of you understand the reason behind it. Because if you divulge the name, for the guests who have joined, that introduction is of no meaning. It's of no meaning. Is that clear? Or you want to challenge my logic? I am open to challenges.
Satyadeep, I have a different question. May I?
Yes.
Pratik this side. Can the TMOD introduce the evaluator? A short introduction, can he do that?
Yes, of course. Why not? I surely that it is a job. So TMOD introduces the evaluator, then the evaluator reads out the objective, gives the time limit, but evaluator should not name the speaker, right? And the evaluator also should not name the title, should not spell out the title of the speech either. Just the objective and the time limit, that's all. It is the prerogative. Can you see what is being written in the next line? Introduces the speaker, gives the title of the speech and tells the mentor's name. Follow this, guys. I have minutely noted some few of the things which are happening across sessions and have then prepared this Excel. So I hope you understand where I'm coming from. See, I am not here to point out the so-called mistakes that we are doing. I am just here to take some corrective action so that the quality is maintained. That's it. And I am absolutely open to suggestions, challenges, questions from your side. You understand what the Toastmaster is going to do? Introduce the speaker, gives the title of the speech, tells the mentor name. And then the prepared speech section starts. Remember, as a Toastmaster of the day, after the prepared speech section, please ask for the timer's report. And the timer only states the time taken by the prepared speakers. If possible, I have not included in this Excel sheet because there's a huge debate. You can conduct the voting of the best speaker here. After, in an online, it's no problem. Just send the voting link in the chat box after the prepared speech section is over for the best speaker. Why? Because if you do it at the end, the evaluation is already done. So the speaker's speech has already got a influence, impact of the evaluator. In order to set aside the impact of the evaluator, it is best to get the voting done, right? Here, I am open to clubs conducting it in their way, conducting the voting in their way, but this is what exactly is required. Do you buy my logic? If I can have a yes, no. If you have the voting now, it will have an unbiased voting of the best speaker, isn't it? After the timer's report is done, so you know which speaker has qualified, which speaker has not. So without even the evaluation, you can get an unbiased view of the best speaker, right? Any questions? I take this as a no and move on. Now the Toastmaster introduces the table topic section, says that now we are going to have a table topic section, which is the impromptu speech, and introduces the table topic master. Here comes the table topic master now. The table topic master explains the rule, that is that we are going to talk about table topics. It's going to be 1 to 2, and it is going to be 1 to 2 minutes with 30 seconds grace on the higher side. The table topic master gives the time limits. It's so very important. The table topic master gives the time limits. It's so very, very important, right? And now the table topic master, once the table topic section is over, please, as a table topic master, do not give a huge introduction about table topics. Impromptu speaking is one of the best things that can happen to a person. Every time we are challenged for impromptu speaking, so on and so forth. Give a small introduction, short, cryptic, nice introduction about table topics, and begin. And please begin. After that, the table topic master asks for the timer's report, and there the timer only talks about the table topic speaker's timing. And when the timer talks about the table topic speaker's timings, the best table topic speakers voting can be done here at this juncture. Just send it, give 1 minute for the members to vote. Only, okay, I forgot to say one thing. In the prepared speech section, don't ask the guests to vote. In the table topic section, there's a possibility you might ask the guests to vote, you might not ask the guests to vote. But in the prepared speech section, do not ask the guests to vote, right? That is my opinion. Now we are almost in the last lag. Now the Toastmaster of the day calls the GE. Remember, the Toastmaster talks about a bit of the theme, 10-15 seconds talks about the theme, and then calls the GE. Now here comes the GE. The GE, here the GE explains the time limit about the evaluation, what Nitya was talking about. The GE says 2 to 3 minutes with 30 seconds grace on both the lower and the upper side. Okay, the general evaluator talks about the evaluation and that explains the time limit. The general evaluator does that and asks the evaluator to explain, to read out their evaluation or roll out the evaluations one by one. Now the GE calls for the timers report, and the timer simply states the time taken by the evaluators, right? Don't do an evaluation voting right now. Let the general evaluator finish and then you can do the evaluators voting. The general evaluator calls for the accountants report, and here is what I'm going to say. Govinda, your question is now answered. The accountants give the report of the crutch and the filler words for each and every speaker. And if there are more than 5, just the accountant mentions many. Got it? The accountant simply mentions many. That's it. Nothing more. Is that okay?
Chattopadhyay, I have a question here.
Yes, please. Yes, Nitya, please.
Like as you said, after the table topic section, when the Toastmaster TMOD come in the podium, and on that time he calls the G, right?
Right.
And on that time, G will say about the timings, like the timings of the evaluator.
Yes.
How much time, and on that time, G will tell.
G will say that the evaluation, we will have the evaluation section. The time limit for the evaluators is 2 to 3 minutes with 30 seconds grace on either side. That's it. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Now the evaluators know that they have got, the guests also know that the evaluators will have to speak within the time limit of 2 to 3 minutes. Done? Okay.
Shatrita, I have one thing regarding this timers report. When G will call the timer, timer is supposed to tell the timing of the table topic speaker as well.
No, that's what I'm saying. The table topic master is already asking for the timers report before he or she is handing over the podium to the Toastmaster of the day.
Okay.
That is the mistake that we are making. Okay. If you do that, you can easily do the voting of the best table topic speaker, right? Let me do this. Let me do this. It will be easier for you. Is that okay now?
Yeah, thank you, Shatrita.
Right? Okay, fine. So I think I will exceed a bit because the questions answers are already there, but I think I'll still finish by an hour.
I have one question. So
yes.
I have one question.
Yes,
for
please.
our counter, the person will be
yes, tell me.
Or filler word for all the speaker or only hello?
For all speakers, each and every speaker. Please see what is written here. Each and every speaker who has come to the podium till now.
Whether it is a sergeant at arm, president, for all, everyone.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. And now the G calls the grammarian's report. Remember what the grammarian needs to do. The grammarian's report is a generic report, okay? The grammarian's report is a generic report. The grammarian will only say the word of the day, how many times the word of the day has been used, but will not say that Dalia used the word of the day 3 times, Abhishek Mitra used the word of the day 4 times, and Panna used the word of the day only once. No, just the word of the day has been used this many times, and we'll point out the good usages and not so good usages of grammar and the pronunciations. Grammar is generic, accounting is specific. We are forgetting the basic rules in some of the, I'm sorry to say, but in some of the sessions we are forgetting the basic rules. That's why the grammarian is called the last, because the grammar is for everybody. Accountant is for individual. You have to understand why this is done. Why this, the way it is called tag role players. You understand? This is why it is called in grammarian, in a grammarian's report. I strongly advocate the grammarian should not say who used the word of the day this many times. Not necessary. Not necessary. Word of the day has been, when you gave the word of the day, did you say that the word of the day will have to be used by so and so persons? Did you specify the number of times? Then why are you going to say that these persons have used the word of the day so many times? It's not necessary. Okay. So please remember that grammarian's report is generic. Then the Toastmaster of the day can comment on the, can ask for the parliamentarian, the listener, and the war counters report. Can go in for some general comments of the meeting and then return the control to the Toastmaster of the day. The general evaluator returns the control to the Toastmaster of the day with the general comments of the meeting. And this general comments of the meeting would include, this part would include right from the Sergeant at Arms, when the meeting started, how the Sergeant fared, how the President did, how the TMOD did, how the table topic master did, and so on and so forth. So these are the general comments of the meeting. This has been done in every club. Even the general evaluator can talk about the table topic speakers as well here. In some clubs are now having table topic evaluators separately. I do not have any comment on that, but the general evaluator can do that. Okay.
Satyadeep, one question.
Yes.
Because I have seen others also saying that when the general evaluator does the evaluation for speeches and evaluation,
correct,
the general evaluator does not get into the shoes of the evaluator. He does not evaluate the speaker again. Is that a good practice to do?
Who's asking this question?
Pratik this side.
Pratik, right. So Pratik, you are from which club? I'm so sorry.
I am from Salt Lake Toastmasters Club.
Okay. So general evaluator is not evaluating the evaluators is what you are trying to say?
General evaluator will only evaluate the evaluator, but not the speech, not the speaker.
No.
Because there is already an evaluator.
No, I think in Delhi, some of the clubs are doing it. Then let's not call him the general evaluator. My simple answer to this is then let's not call him the general evaluator. See, the general evaluator is what is the general evaluator's job? You must understand. I've got a separate module for it. The general evaluator will point out something which the evaluator has not already pointed out for the speakers. Okay, a speaker has delivered a speech, the evaluator is evaluated. Now comes the general evaluator. After every evaluation, the general evaluator would say, great, good speech, so-and-so speaker. I think most of the points have been covered, or some of the points have been covered by the evaluator. So whosoever his name, Toastmaster so-and-so, say Toastmaster Panna is the evaluator. So Toastmaster Panna has covered so-and-so these points. In addition, I've got few more points for you, and then general evaluator narrates those points, right? Even if the evaluator has done something which is grossly not justified, the general evaluator can point about that as well. And that is why the general evaluator is the most important person in the meeting. We say that evaluation is the or feedback is the breakfast of champions. Evaluation is the backbone of Toastmasters. Unfortunately, in many clubs, the least amount of time is given to the general evaluator. And when the general evaluator goes on and on and on, people lose interest because the meeting is stretched 2 hours and beyond and the general evaluator is still going. It is because the previous role players have exhausted their time beyond what is necessary for them. Please do not do it. Have a strong GE. Please, my heartfelt request for Division K and Division Q. It's a Kolkata quality, right? It's not a king and queen division. It's a Kolkata quality that I'm looking for. Correct? So please have a strong GE, give him due time and respect so that the person can evaluate the session well.
Okay, thank you.
And that is not happening. Unfortunately, I'm really sorry to say, but that's not happening regularly. Okay. Now the timer has already shown the red card. I am in the last two blocks. We return the control to the Toastmaster. When the general evaluator returns the control to the Toastmaster, Toastmaster closes the session with the theme and calls the president. Here comes the president. He or she takes the guest's feedback, conducts the business session, obviously. Before the session, when the Toastmaster is returning the control, the voting is being done for the evaluators, best evaluators, right? And obviously the best evaluators and the best role players. The voting is also being done for the best evaluators and the role players, both the auxiliary and the category 1. And then the president, I think this is self-explanatory. You can all know what happens as when all presidents know what they do, right? I've got no points out here. So announcing the awards, announcing that then the next meeting is going to be any special announcements, and close the meeting with the remarks and adjourns it. So I am more or less done with my Excel. What I want to tell you is on the left hand side, you can see the minutes.
Sir.
Minutes. Yes. Is that
sir,
Rohan?
sorry. Sir, Rohan, yeah, good evening, sir.
Good evening, Rohan.
Sir, there's one small query, if you can please kindly guide me. So, sir, in a lot of meetings I've attended where the general evaluator makes certain statements that tend to be very generic. Like, for example, I have attended quite a few meetings wherein I have heard statements like the speaker should try and avoid interaction with the audience. The speaker should, yes, I see the expression on your face, but I have been in such meetings. So, sir, like it is said in evaluations, in evaluations, the it is the personal perspective of the evaluator that the evaluator shares with the speaker, so that the speaker can take back something. So I guess even for the general evaluator, it is the general evaluator's perspective, personal perspective, and not a generic rule as such that the general evaluator is.
Yes, yes. So I have, if you have brought this point, let me tell you, let me just deep dive and tell you, if I may ask the timer, overall, what is the time taken? Now the question answer session has started. My presentation is over. Overall, how much time is left total?
12 minutes.
12 minutes? Good. So
Yeah.
we'll have a question answer session, continuous question. So Rohan, just to answer your question, personally, I am not in favor as an evaluator. I am not in favor of commenting on the content of the speech, right? Or for that matter, anything which is really personal. So whatever you said is a general evaluator's perception, and general evaluator, if a general evaluator wants to do that, he might as well do it. But if you ask me, I will refrain from doing it.
Got it, sir. Got it, sir. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Okay. I want to also bring about a point which Rohan did. We had a discussion yesterday. Okay, I'll bring it up a little later. Any questions so far? I think I've got 41 participants, so 40 participants except me. Any questions you have? Because the left-hand side shows the minutes. If you add this up, the Excel shows total, just a minute. The Excel, the sum shows a total of 90. And I strongly feel, I repeat, I strongly feel with 3 speeches and 6 table topics, you can cover this in 90 minutes if you adhere to the protocol. 3 standard speeches.
I have one small question.
Who's this?
Archita.
Ah, yeah. Yes, madam. Boliye.
Good evening. I just wanted to ask that in a lot of meetings I have seen recently and before also, T-mods take up a lot of time with respect to their content, and they have the justification that they want to talk about the content. But do you think it's wise for T-mods to take up almost 20 minutes, because it sometimes sounds like a prepared speech on a topic? So if that role part of it can be guided, approximately how much time and what should they speak about, even if they have a particular theme of the meeting?
See, the TMOD, if you can see by the sections, right? If you have 2 speeches, you can really finish it off, correct? In 25 minutes, including everything. If you've got 3 speeches,
yes,
you know you've got 3 speeches, right? So you adjust your content accordingly. Please remember, Archita, I keep on saying this. I think I told you when you were the area director and I was the division director, I told repeatedly. Guys, please understand one thing. As a Toastmaster of the day, if you are playing, you are all over the place. You are binding it together. You know what? I'll show you what you are actually. Just give me a moment. I'll show you what you are. If you can see my screen, this is what you are. Can you see my screen now? The single thread?
Yes, Dada, I can see. Yes.
This is what the Toastmaster of the day would do. Correct? This is a job of the Toastmaster. He or she is one of the role players, agreed. But he or she has a principal job. You are in the limelight. You are not in the spotlight. The Toastmaster of the day would always want to draw the spotlight, Archita. And that is where the problem lies. The spotlight is always on the speakers, not on the Toastmaster of the day. Toastmaster of the day is going to bind it, anchor it through and through. You understand? That is what the job of the Toastmaster of the day. So if you anchor it, you adjust your content accordingly. You know you've got 3 speeches. You have to finish in 1.5 hours. My theme, I would spread it and I would create that theme and spread it in such a way it will be interesting. At the same point of time, I will finish on time. Just because you have prepared everything, you cannot say everything. See, I always say this in the presentations which I take outside. I might want to say a lot of things, but you might not want to hear all of them. Isn't it, Archita?
True, true. So that is what I was having a confusion, because a lot of people are of the opinion that no, the Toastmaster of the day is the principal, or he's the main role player in a meeting. Whereas I feel that he is the one person who should, like you said, like you've told us before also, that he's just the guiding factor, or he's the connecting factor.
Yes.
So that was my doubt. Thank you,
This is
Dada.
a thread. Yes, this is a thread. Yes. I'm open to questions. I'm open to challenges, because to teach is to learn twice. I would.
Satyadipta, it's Seema Ramesh, sir.
Yes. Yes, Seema ji.
Satyadipta, I just have a query. Like, supposing I am going as a general evaluator to another club. Now, each club has got their own format that they follow. I mean, like for example, one club has a format in which the general evaluator takes the timing, everything towards the end, the report, everything, it's done.
Yes.
So if I am going to another club and I want to implement what you have told me right now, like after the prepared speeches, because even I agree with that, I don't want to wait for an evaluation and change people's mind.
Correct.
Their first impression is correct. So is it right for me to inform the club, you know, that I will be doing the general evaluation this way in order not to offend them if they are following a particular format?
If you already know that they are following this, you would suggest this, and there is no harm in suggesting, and there is no harm.
Okay.
Even there's no harm in doing it. It is only going to be the VP Education's prerogative, and I say that very bluntly and openly. It is the VP Education's prerogative. If they want to improve, they would accept your suggestion, Seema ji.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
That's it.
Satyadipta, can you show that timing for the beginning, like Shah and President is taking?
Yes,
Your
yes.
slide little bit upper, yes?
Yes. See, this is what I have thought about after a lot of why I am taking 3 minutes here. Shah should not take, but because the introduction of the rules are very simple. If you can optimize some time here, your time even 1 minute is saved. It is about the introduction of the president. Give a good introduction of the president. After all, the person is the president of the club. You have a lot of respect for that person, but give a different kind of an introduction. There's no harm in doing that, na? You know very closely. But what improvisation you can do as a Shah is what you should do. In some clubs, it is mentioned as sergeant of arms. For heaven's sake, it is sergeant at arms. So I'm just pointing out the things which I've heard across clubs. Please make these things. These are all related to quality. I have been the assistant program quality director 1 year, and I've always ran after quality. Some of the old Toastmasters here know how passionate I am about quality. If there is no quality, there is no point.
Sir, may I ask a question?
Yes, Shital, please.
Sir, I feel at our club, at our Moments of Truth, we have discussed this. Sir, isn't it such that we should time our TMOD and GE as well and disqualify them if they go beyond time?
Yes, you can do that. But yes, that is up to the club internal things. Toastmaster does not specify anything. But rather, Toastmaster does not specify anything except the speakers, table topic speakers, and general evaluators timings. No other timings are specified by the Toastmaster.
Similarly, we can do for auxiliary role players as well, because they also sometimes tend to take time.
Shital, if it improves the club's quality and the sessions are better, go ahead and do it. I do not have anything to recommend here. Please, if it helps, surely. But this is a guidance, a structure that I have given. If the VP heads and the presidents, if they follow this, in my opinion, in my personal humble opinion, you will able to finish it in 1.5 hours. And one more suggestion, I think, I don't know whether I'm encroaching into uncharted territories or into your personal EC level jurisdiction, whether I'm going to step into the EC level jurisdiction of different clubs. Let us not have the timings of the session as 11 to 1, 10:30 to 12:30, 4:30 to 6:30. Let us keep the timings as 1.5 hours. Because if you keep 2 hours, Nitya, every CJTM session will go beyond 1 o'clock. Give the timing as 11 to 12:30 p.m. and see what happens. If you stretch, you will stretch till 12:40 max. That will help you, Nitya, because everybody is of the opinion that oh, 2 घंटे का time है, मैं फुर्सत से आराम से बोलूंगा. While it is good to improvise, please remember, I am not undermining or demeaning the auxiliary role players. All I am trying to tell you is there is a skill involved to say your role, describe your role within a time limit, and yet be creative. And that is what is expected from you as auxiliary role players. No auxiliary role player should think that if I am not mentioning as a timer, if I'm not mentioning the table topic timings and the evaluation timings, I will be voted out as an auxiliary role player. I will not be voted as the best role player, and my poster will not come out. Please do not think like that. Think from the quality aspect. Think what we can do best for our meetings, and for the new members, how we can help their aspirations and expectations to be met. How the guests can go back from a session with some value addition. That okay, in 1.5 hours is a packed, compact, quality session that I have attended today. You understand? That is my intention. I am not, please remember, I am not with folded hands, I am telling you. I am not here to undermine any of the EC. I am not here to undermine any of your jurisdiction. It is the quality that I'm interested in. We are very creative. We are having quality speeches. It is the time that is going a little haywire now. And we are speaking too much, more than what is necessary. I have attended few sessions of other clubs, and that is what I felt. And when the general evaluator comes, from the back end, the messages are being sent. We need to wind up. It is already, say, 6:30 p.m. It is already 1 p.m. So we need to wind up, so on and so forth. Give some time to the evaluation. It will help you. Trust me. Have a strong evaluator, general evaluator, and it will help. Yes.
Satyadeep, I have got one question. I am
Yes,
Ashish Lohani from City of Joy Toastmasters.
Yes, Ashish. Please go ahead.
Satyadeep, you have mentioned that a SAS should take 3 minutes, a president should take 4 minutes. Like suppose we have got too many guests in CJTM, then but obvious the timing of president will go on from 4 minutes to 10 minutes because
Yes.
it depends on guest, like how
Yes,
he is
yes.
introducing himself.
Yes. So, Ashish, in that case, if there are too many guests, a quick WhatsApp message. This is nowadays default is digital, right, Ashish? So,
Yeah.
WhatsApp message to the Toastmaster of the day. You need to cut down 30 seconds. A WhatsApp message. You need to cut down 30 seconds on your speech. A quick message to the general evaluator, or to the yes, in some cases to the general evaluator or to the table topic evaluator if you have got anyone. We need to, or to the table topic master. Today we have to cut down one topic, not 6, but today we'll have 5 topics. That's
So
all.
it is not mandatory like you have to keep it only for 4 minutes.
No.
Like we cannot time
These
it.
are- this is-
Like
these
as
are- this is-
Sheetal
these
was
are-
telling that,
Ashish,
yeah.
Ashish, these are guiding factors. Just these are, please take this, don't take this as Bible. Don't take this as written on stone. These are guiding factors today. I'm there to guide you only. Try and adhere. There will be 1 or 2 minutes. I have never said that in the Bible it is written that 90 minutes mein session khatam karna hi hai. No. You can have a 100-minute session, but please don't have a 130-minute session.
Okay.
That is not necessary, Ashish. Absolutely not necessary.
DTM Satyadeep, Achyut here.
Yes, Achyut.
Okay, sir.
Hello.
Thank you.
Yeah, I had a question which was a follow-up to Toastmaster Seema's question. In case the timer presents the report at the end of each section before moving on to the next one, should the polling also be conducted then and there?
I said, na. I think you joined little late, Achyut.
I heard it, but I
Yes.
was confused.
Yeah.
I didn't clearly understand.
The polling is done right after the prepared speech section. The polling for the best speaker. After the table topic section, the polling for the best table topic speaker, and at the end of the evaluation section, the polling for the best evaluator, category role players, category 1, category 2 role players, and most improved speaker. If that is done, mind you, the most improved speaker should be done right at the end, mind you, because even the timer can be a most improved speaker. And okay, so this is very important. With the most improved speaker, these 3 if that can be done at the end, then Achyut, it would be an unbiased polling. What Panna said the other day, it will be a completely unbiased polling. You understand? Achyut, you there?
Yeah, understood. Thank you.
Understood? Correct. Also,
yeah. Thank
in
you.
some clubs, if there are 2 speakers, We have seen that if the best speaker award is given to one of the persons who has spoken really well, sometimes a consolation prize, the second speaker is given a most improved speaker. Please, the most improved speaker concept is not only related to the speaker, to the prepared speaker. It can be anyone. It can be anyone, even the president. We tend to forget that. Please remember. The other thing which I wanted to point out, okay, the time is already up. Other thing which I wanted to point out, last thing is, if there are two speakers and one speaker is voted out because of is disqualified because of timing, that is overshoots the time, then there is no harm in giving the best speaker award to the other speaker, because the other speaker has done nothing wrong. So sometimes we think that only just because the other speaker is the sole speaker left, we will not give him or her the best speaker. This is, I think, a wrong practice, because when the session started, there were two speakers. Both speakers had equal chance of getting the best speaker ribbon or best speaker award. One speaker did not do justice to the timing and was being voted out, or not voted out, has been disqualified. So there is no harm in giving the other speaker as the best speaker award, because the other speaker did not do anything wrong, right? This is what I leave it to the EC to decide, but this is my opinion. These are the things which I've seen in the club. I don't know whether this entire thing has been of help to you, but I thought that after attending quite a few sessions in this lockdown period of different zones, areas of Rajasthan, of Delhi, of Gurgaon as well, this is what I have compiled.
I have a last question.
So, Satyadev, one question.
Yes, please.
May I ask, Satyadev, it is also the fault of the Toastmasters that we are trying to give awards to those who are flamboyant, who take more time. It's a time for us also to respect time boxing and give winning awards to those role players who are in their time.
Right.
That should also be one of the criteria, right?
Definitely. Who was speaking? Who was speaking?
Pratik from Salt Lake.
Pratik, if we can implement this in SLTM, I will treat you. Trust me.
Thank you.
Trust me, I'll treat you. If you can implement this. Because this is amazing. This is the highest standard of quality that we can reach. Yeah. Somebody else said a question.
Yeah, Sudeep here. So in the president role, let's say in a meeting there are 8 to 10 guests. So at the president address, the president should ask for the welcome address from each speaker, each guest, and at the end of the session, the president will ask for the feedback from each guest also.
See, let me tell you, in an online platform, it is better to in the beginning, if you see, it is better to ask the guest introduction, do a guest introduction, because if all the guests are welcome in the beginning, if you welcome 4 or 5 out of 8, then the other 3 feel left out. They have not done anything wrong, right? And that is a very bad demonstration, a very bad gesture. So you should always ask the guests introduction, all the guests introduction. And as I think Ashish said a little while back, it will probably eat up a little more time than this. But for the feedback, you just throw it open. We would probably ask for guest feedback if any of the guests would like to give a feedback. And not every guest would be there till the end of the meeting, number one, or not every guest would be interested to give a feedback. So Sudeep, it depends, right?
Okay, Satyadev.
Not every guest, no, isn't it? Right. So Panna, overall, Tabitha, Panna, overall, I am done. I don't know how much help it has been, but I will share this Excel. I have a PowerPoint presentation with all the describing all the roles, but I did not want to show it because again, it will eat up unnecessarily some time. I've tried to speak as much as possible. So if I may just get if I stop sharing my screen now, I don't know where exactly, if I'm just stop sharing the screen. Can I have some videos on, please? If I see, okay, some of the videos on. Okay, so the VP heads on the house, who are there? Dalia, I saw Dalia on the there. Nitya there. Who else?
I am here from L&T. Anubhav from L&T, sir.
Anubhav is there. Okay, fine. Anindita as the president is there. I can see. So hopefully things were. Anindita, was this of help?
Yes, Satyadipda, it was of great help, and it really helped me with a lot of doubts.
Correct. So I would just request everyone if I can see the next screen as well. Yeah, there are few others in the next screen. Okay, fine.
Right. Yes, मुझे लग रहा है वही point है, वो जा नहीं रहा है.
Okay, guys, you are not speaking. Okay, fine. So that is it. I am done. For any questions, you can reach out to me. So far as this particular Excel is concerned, I'm going to share it with the 2 division directors and the area directors as well. I hope it would reach out to you. Over to you, Tabitha.
Thank you so much, distinguished Toastmaster Satyadeep Basu. Can you please give a round of applause for Satyadeep Basu, please?
Thank you.
So that was a pretty insightful session to each and every one of us present here. Whatever the role that we are taking up next time, we are very sure that we would be able to take it up with lots of confidence and with lots of quality, as you mentioned. So there were so many guiding pointers to each and every one of us that we will be taking back with us today. Thank you so much for taking out efforts and being a part of this session, sir. Thank you. Now, I would like to give this virtual podium to someone who has been a Toastmaster for the past 5 years and is also the current Division K Events Chair. She's none other than our Toastmaster, Panna Rashmi Ray. Can we please welcome her with a big round of applause?
Keep the applause going for Toastmasters Tabitha, a wonderful MC for today, and she has done such a wonderful job. Thank you so much, Tabitha. Distinguished Toastmaster Satyadeep Basu, I can't thank you enough. You had the patience to answer all the questions and you so diligently explained each and every role. I'm sure this is going to be very helpful and I would request you to visit all the clubs and see whether they are really following what you have taught today. Thank you so much. A big thank you to the host, Shiva Prasad Das. Thank you, Shiv, for helping out to be the host. Thank you, Faiz Hussain, our Sergeant at Arms for today. Note, Satyadeep, I did not say Sergeant of Arms, I said Sergeant at Arms. Thank you to our timer, Tanish from KTM, for diligently showing the time. Very well done. Thank you to Sahil and Shiv, our tech masters. Shiv is from the event team. So is Faiz Hussain. Both. Shiv is the area director of K4. Yes, Satyadeep?
Just one interruption, sorry. Nitya, please get in touch with the timer today. Tanish, what a beautiful way he has done the timing. I could see the green card even when I was speaking. So I think Shiv can also help you in this. There is no reason. Rohan can also help you. Rohan is also a brilliant tech master in this Zoom. So you should get to know how a slide can be shown and even a speaker can speak. When a speaker is speaking, how can he or she can see the slides. Tanish, really very well done, Tanish. The way you have shown the timing. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Panna, over to you. Sorry.
Thank you so much. Actually, he was using virtual background instead of sharing screen. That really helps when another speaker is sharing the screen. The timer can use the virtual background to show the time. Thank you. Thank you to Sahil, who's part of the events team, and thank you to Shiv, the tech master for today, and the area director of Area K4. Thank you to the PR team of Akash, Chandana, and Anirban. You have done such a great job for highlighting the events for this Waffles of Wisdom. Last but not the least, thank you to our division director, Abhishek Mitra, who has been at the background helping and guiding the show. Thank you to all the participants who have been here today. Without you all, this event wouldn't have happened. And with that, I would like to wish you all good night with a heart full of love. Take care And do remember what all you have learned today. Good night.
Thank you. Good night.
I'm the host. No, I can't switch in the meeting.
No, it's okay.
Let everybody leave.
I think Panna, it was more or less okay. I think I limited it. Seemaji, you can come on the video if possible. Seemaji has left. Okay.
Seemaji
No, Seemaji is there. Seemaji is there.
I think the question answer session went well, Panna.
Yeah, very true. Very true. And it was nice that you did it in between also. So when it was, fresh in the mind, they could ask the questions. So that
also, Suttadipda, one thing, see, we need the repetition of this session time to time, because a lot of members in coming in and going out, and sometimes what happens if continuously one flow or pattern is continuously going on. So sometimes like the old member, what is following, the new members are coming and see the same thing, but they are not actually know what is the true and what is wrong. So if this type of session do in an interval of 2 or 3 months, or maybe in some times of the club or as a division it is organized, then it will help to the members as well as old and new members.
You're right. Right, Nitya. We will try to have it.
Yes.
As a refresher course again and again.
Yes. As we saw that story, as we know the story, sharpen your X, like that actually.
Nitya, just one thing I want to say, that we can have this video in the Division K channel or Division Q channel, in any YouTube channel. Let's say some new person is coming and joining our club, and we don't have the session in probably in 1.5 to 2 months. What he or she can do is he can visit the video and he can learn the nitty-gritties, what he or she needs to do. So in second month or third month, please go ahead.
I have doubts. Will the person be patient enough to watch a 1 hour video?
Yes. And not only that thing, see, many things are available on the YouTube, even Wikipedia and even Google Baba. But how many persons go to that Google Baba and YouTube and watch this? Rather, this interactive session, like when we can see the online and trainer is available with us. So that is more effective, especially this in this virtual meeting.
I have a suggestion
Why
here.
Shayok behaving like Meghnad? Shayok, why are you behaving like Meghnad? Please come in the forefront.
What is Meghnad?
Under the clouds.
Shayok,
Here, I have something to
such a
say
handsome
here.
young guy. Why Mridula Sengupta, what has happened to you? Not decked up today?
She's not shampooed her hair.
Acha, okay. Tavita, you are very good. Very good, Tavita.
Yes, very good.
To see you after after so long.
Thank you so much, sir.
Good. Yeah, these new members, and please take care of the new members, guys. I have been telling this to Seemaji, Shiv, to the area directors of Division Q, that वो मुर्गी हलाल हो गया, न्यू मेंबर ज्वाइन कर लिया, कि गेस्ट से बन गया, मेरा हमला का काम खत्म हो गया. This is a very wrong way of looking at it. This is what we do, right? And that's why you will never be able to retain. Trust me. After March, if you have got a new member, if you do not pay attention to him or her, the person will not renew in March. That's why I tried to hit that point. When the member is leaving the session, both the guests and the member should have some value addition. Nitya, every day, a CJTM session is running for 2 hours. Not possible. Not possible to keep, we are all fatigued. Tired ho jate hain sab.
That's a big challenge, Satyadip. Even in 2 hours, sometimes we did not.
That is because you are speaking unnecessarily. I'm telling you, Nitya. This CJTM was never like that. You are speaking unnecessarily. Unnecessarily, you are prolonging the session, which is not required. Who has asked you to, that Sergeant at Arms, to say a story? Nobody has asked a story for him or her. And there is too much of an importance given to voting, that I will get the best auxiliary role player. Boss, you do it in the right manner and then get it. There is no charm in winning an award doing it the wrong way. I'm telling you.
Actually, this thing has been going on for a long time. When I was joining the CJTM as a member, since that I have been watching these things going on. Like auxiliary role player, why this is role, Even Sagitta terms going in the podium, saying the story. These are the things.
That way, as an executive committee member, you should impose it. You should not be failing on your duties that way.
That is true. Yes, agreed. So that is a big challenge for us nowadays to how to manage with the time, and even as you said, maybe we have to complete it within 2 hours, maybe even 1 hour 45 minutes, 1 hour 45 minutes.
Just to ask, Tabitha, how long is your session in IIM? How long is your session?
Same, sir. Around 1 hour 50 minutes to 2 hours.
1 hour 50 minutes? 50?
Yes, sir. 50.
How many speakers are you having?
Sir, right now, actually, we have many new members. So most of them are giving their icebreakers. So when we have icebreakers, we are planning 4 speakers. Otherwise, the same, 3 speakers and 6 table topics.
Right. So try and finish it. You will get this Excel. Try and finish it. Now you know how to do it, right?
Yes.
So try and finish it within time. 1 hour 40 minutes is the max you can go. And if I'm telling you, please limit the session time. Nitya, the first thing that you do for this Sunday is 11 to 12:30 p.m. is the session timing. Don't write 1 p.m. Don't write. At some point of time, you need to put your foot down and say that this is going wrong. If you don't do it, you will continue the same way. See,
and if I write 11 to 12:30, and if it's crossed the 12:30, then people will what they will think.
They will leave for 1 or 2 sessions. People will leave, and then only you will understand the importance. See, either you learn it the way you see it, right? Or you learn it the way you do it. So you want to learn it the hard way? That is the only option left to you. Honestly, I cannot concentrate beyond one. I was never a good student, right? So I cannot concentrate beyond 1.5 hours. I have been a member of BBA. I told you the other day, right? I have not done my MBA just like Tabitha is doing. Tabitha is an aspirant MBA, PGDBM, right? I am a BBA, Backbenchers Association. So that way I am a BBA, correct? So that's why I cannot concentrate beyond that. You understand, Nitya?
Yes.
So CJTM is one, Elite is one. I don't know much about SLTM. SLTM is doing good. TMITC does not exceed too much. Exceeds maybe by 10 minutes, 1 hour 40 minutes. Isn't it, Chief?
Yeah, the reason being Soumya is very strict about starting on time. Like whoever comes or not, we always start sharply on time.
Yes. I know. Shomo is just simply an asset to Toastmasters. I am telling you. I really respect him a lot. He's a great guy. So you need to do. I don't know about KTM. KTM also finishes. KTM, when the physical meeting is held, they have to finish on time because the caretaker out there comes and switches off the lights. So that way KTM has a bigger problem. KTM has a bigger problem. So, but now at online, I don't know what they're doing. I think they're doing it pretty well. What is KTM doing these days? Mridula has gone for the dinner, I think.
Yeah, she's not here.
Right. So follow this. Hopefully this will help you.
Yeah, definitely.
Satyajita, I have just one question.
Yes.
Let's say, Satyajita, we are having 3 or more clubs which are planning for a joint meet. In that case,
sorry, your voice broke, Chief. What did you say? 3 or more clubs?
3 or 4 clubs are planning for a joint meeting. Let's say.
Bapre. Okay.
Let's say it's an area conference kind of thing or area joint meet kind of thing. So, is it necessary that all the 3 presidents should speak, or one president will start and one president will end? And how do we approach about it?
One starts, one ends. That's it.
Okay.
That's it. And for such meetings, this 1.5 hour rule does not apply. You cannot do that. You'll never be able to do that. For such meetings, it will automatically extend. Correct.
Right,
and if oil is there in the meeting, it will extend by 1 more hour. So please be ready with that.
Mridula is back.
Mridula is back.
If it is a joint meeting, then there is some time constant, because sometimes go up. But if it is a single meeting or with the club, we can manage the time.
Absolutely. Mridula, you're there? Mridula? No, I think Mridula is not back. So that's all right. Okay, that's all right. Sivaji is also probably has gone for dinner. It's 10 o'clock. People are hungry. Okay. Okay. Chalo. All the best.
Thank you, Satyendra.
Everyone,
Thank you all.
please join for the next session.
Yes, yes.
We will be putting it
Bye.
out.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you, Panna ma'am.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, ma'am.
Bye, everyone.
Bye,
Bye, bye,
Pubali.
everyone.
Bye bye.
Bye. Bye, Davida.
Shiva.
Bye, bye,
Bye,
sir.
bye, bye.
Bye, Shiva. Bye,
Bye,
Pupali.
bye, bye.
Bye,
Bye-bye.
Toastmaster Rao.
Bye bye. Good night.
Goodbye.